We're back, ready for action in full swing. Last phase of the diet, last 5 weeks. Made possibly the last changes to the diet now. Some drops, should see some good results from this now. I'll run you through the meals as I go through the day, but some nice changes which I've been wanting, to be honest. I like pushing it. I like being pushed. I like grinding. In the moment, you know, when I'm finishing a meal and I'm still starving, I'm a little bit like, oh. But I like the results. I'll always stick to it. Now, saying that, 99% of the time I'm a robot. I just stick to the plan. If I'm hungry, I just try kind of put it to the back of my mind. This past week, so it's Monday now, so from last Friday to Friday just been, I was on call. Completely upturned my routine. Just ridiculously long hours, short sleep, routine all completely messed up. So I went on call on the Friday, so Friday before one just been. I started work at 5 in the morning as normal, and then went on call at 5 p.m. So I started work at about 5 a.m. on the Saturday, and then I didn't get home, finish work until about 2 a.m. the following morning. So that's what, 21 hours, 22 hours, whatever. And then I was back up then at 5, so 4 hours sleep. And I was back out then until about 8 o'clock at night. And then the Sunday was pretty much the same. And then the Monday to Thursday then I don't start until 5. So I'm off throughout the day, which isn't too bad, which does make it a little bit easier. But still, you know, having jobs to go and do at 5, whatever, getting home at 9, 10, getting in bed, not being able to sleep because you're expecting the phone to go. Most of the time it does go, and then you've got to go back out at 1, 2, 3 a.m. to go do another job, and then doing that all the way through until Thursday or 5 a.m. Friday morning. Just completely throws everything off. My lack of sleep just killed me off. The change in routine, the low food. I did cave in on the Sunday because I think it was just a case of my food is low, which I want, but that mixed with a complete upheaval of routine and a complete lack of sleep. So 2 days, basically a 20-hour shift and a 14-hour shift on 4 hours sleep. My hunger signals and my cravings and everything went through the roof. So my partner asked me, "Oh, do you want to meet us in KFC if you're passing?" I thought, yeah, I'll go and meet you in KFC. You know, I will, and anyway, like I'll go meet them if they're out for food and I'm working. I'll meet them wherever they are, and I'll have a Diet Coke or a Pepsi Max or whatever, you know, and just sit there with them really just for the social. And I ended up caving in, and I had a fat KFC. My stomach was horrendous for about 2 days after. I hated myself for about 2 days after, but you know, I got straight back on plan. I didn't reduce food to make up for it or anything like that. Straight back on plan. 2-3 days later, I was back at my all-time low, or equal my all-time low. It was just a load of water weight. And to be fair, I probably lost a little bit of fat that week, just because I trained on the Monday. Coach decided, right, we get 6 weeks out now, we'll do a deload, come back 5 weeks out, the last phase of the diet, and kill it. So I was supposed to be back in on Friday, sorry. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday deload, Friday back in. I got up for the gym, partner was working that day, and then the little one woke up at like 4:30, 5 a.m. So I had to get up with him, which left me unable to go to the gym that day, because then my partner was working all day. I had both the kids, so it was impossible. I can't take them to the gym with me. So then I've ended up having an extended 6-day deload, but on rest day food, which is a lot lower. So I've definitely dropped weight, dropped fat over the course of the last week. But now we're Monday. Training day food is back in, although lower than it was last time. And I am absolutely raring to go and kick the ass of the next 5 weeks of dieting. Come into holiday absolutely peeled out my mind, and we're gonna absolutely kill it. No holding us back now. It's gonna be interesting. I'm already pretty lean, as you can see in my face, pretty bony. But there we go. I'm loving it. So I've got my hydration digestion drink, 2 scoops of Hydro Fluff, 5 scoops of creatine, 5 grams of creatine, 5 grams of glutamine, 800 milligrams of elemental magnesium, which is the important bit. You want the elemental, which is the actual magnesium you're actually getting. The juice of a whole lemon for the stomach acidity, and 10 ml of apple cider vinegar, basically for the same reason, for the stomach acid, get it primed. All that's going to hydrate me, get my digesting firing. Yeah, we're going to do well. I've got a really itchy leg if you're wondering what I'm doing. We're going to watch my man Cuba doing his upper day as I've got upper today. Some motivation, some useful cues, tips and all that. Then we're going to have my oh god, since starting sunbeds I've become incredibly itchy. Any other changes? Clen is up to 80 micrograms, so I am a little bit shaky. Test is still 600, EQ is up to 5 from 400, T3 37.5, T4 still at 100. Anything else? I don't know if I've mentioned, we've dropped in a little bit of trenbolone, just at 100 micrograms a week, 100 milligrams a week. The test and EQ I'm doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They're slightly longer esters, so you can, that's fine. The Tren Ace obviously is fast acting, so I've got that. I'm microdosing that. 0.14 mil in an insulin syringe every day. High days, So we've got Anavar every day pre-workout, 50 megs now up from 25, and then we take one Anadrol 50 on high days. Yeah, that's it. Should be the last changes. Coming into holiday, we might play about with test EQ levels to try and, you know, manipulate estrogen, change that look a little bit. So yeah, I've got my, probably going to do a half an hour on here. Oh, dropped in some 5 megs of Yihimbine as well. So I've taken all those pre-cardio. Well, I say cardio, pre-steps. So I'm going to finish my steps now, do half an hour, give me a good kick up for the day then. 9k left to do throughout the day. I'll probably be at about 6 leaving the gym just from walking around between sets, and I'll probably do 10 minutes on the treadmill. I've also got half an hour cardio on the Stairmaster. Absolute killer, I hate it, but we want the results. So yeah, got my creamer ice, which I'll probably just fill me eating. 75 grams creamer ice. 50 grams of Perform protein. I go for the plant. Well, I do 30 grams of the plant in my creamer ice, and then I do 20 grams of ISO made into like a, you know, like a whey drip sort of thing, over the top with some pineapple. Yeah, and a black coffee. No sweeteners. Basically, the only sweeteners I'm having now are whatever's in the creamer ice and whatever's in the protein powder. I've dropped all sweeteners out. I'm gonna, as of today, dropping all condiments out. So not even any mustard or, you know, zero added sugar, ketchup. Everything's out. Just to really get everything dialed in, locked in. Every number counts at this point. So yeah. See you when I'm eating my creamer ice. Favourite meal of the day. I'll be gutted to finish it, but then I get it tomorrow, so it's not too bad. I'll see you at the table. Yes, people, post-workout meal going down. We're now down to 75 grams cooked white rice, 175 grams of chicken breast, 50 grams of mango, and 100 grams of veggies. So I just got spinach. I am quite fatigued at the moment, as in, not fatigued as in overtrained or anything. It's just, you know, I'm still training intensely. Calories are coming low. 2,500 or something on a training day, which is almost 1,000 calories down from where it was at the start. So we're getting down there. We are getting down. We've got 5 weeks left, or well, yeah, so we're on the 21st of April now, and I go on holiday on the 20th of May. It's a month, but it works out as 5 weeks. I don't know. I've not got the mental energy to work out that now. So I've got a pretty chilled out day today. New low today, 89.5 kilo. Been waiting to see that 89 on the scale, or the sub 90 for weeks. I usually get down to like 90.1, and then for some reason it hops back up, like it's just trying, like my body is fighting getting under 90. Had a high day yesterday, so I think basically we deloaded all last week because I was on call and stuff, and it was just all a bit ski whiff. So we pretty much ran deload all week last week with rest day calories, which is like 2,100 or something like that. With 45 minutes cardio a day and still 12k steps. Obviously sleep was shocking, and then my weight had spiked a little bit, I think, just from the stress. I was holding a bit of water, but then with a little bit better sleep last couple of days from not being on call, having a high day yesterday, I think I dropped a lot of fatigue, a lot of water, and hit a new low for the whole diet, 89.5, which has made me feel, yes, I'm tired, because I think mainly I'm tired because I've just used up all my energy training. I'll probably come back up a little bit towards the end of the day, but that has got me feeling good. It's topped up my motivation, knowing we are on the right track. So yeah, we're going well. I'm going to finish this. Got about a 40-minute drive to my job, and then I don't really need to do much because it's already all set up. So I've basically just got to drive there and then just watch the traffic all day, which sounds very dull, which it is, but does give me time to get maybe a nap in, some good rest. I'll just focus on my steps and resting all day, and then I can do a little bit of editing to finally get back up in the swing of things on YouTube, getting these videos up. The phone broke last week, which I have just said, but I am horrendous with my phones. I think I've broken every single phone I've ever had. I've had to have them replaced or repaired, every single phone. But there we go. So get this down, get to my next job, and I will probably catch you on my next meal. Good to be back. Yes, we are here. Don't know why I said it like that, but there we go, that's how I said it. Yogurt with almond butter and some Perform whey plant protein, chocolate fudge flavour, unbelievable. Got some psyllium husk here to thicken it up, some blueberries, fucking lovely. Pretty chill day in work so far. Been for a walk. I've done 7,238 steps so far. Easy. Smashed the 12 by the end of the day. Easy. And yeah, chilled one in the sun. cannot complain. Can't get the steps here, you can't get them anywhere. Wales is beautiful. Pretty blessed to be living here, to get my steps in around here. Plenty of beaches to walk along, plenty of forest trees and all that, you know. No better excuse to walk than having somewhere nice to walk. So I'm going to get this absolutely delightful thing down. Another 10-minute walk for digestion and steps and so on. Health, you know, health. Gonna start editing the video as I go. Get it up tonight. Looking forward to getting back into routine, getting the videos back up. It's going to be good. Now my hair is not as thin as it looks, it's just flat because of my hat. I do have a full head of hair. There we go. My face is looking pretty thin these days. We are doing good. We are digging deep, and I'm enjoying it, kind of. I'm enjoying seeing myself change. It's good. It's exciting. So yeah, I'm gonna get this down. I'm getting impatient because I'm starving and I just want to eat it. So I'll catch you on the next clip, whatever that may be. Here we go again. 2 PM, meal 4. I do have 100 grams of veggies. I've just topped up with a little bit of lettuce just for a little bit of volume, and 175 grams of minced beef. So a pretty small meal, but enjoyable nonetheless. With that, this is staying in, okay? It's not going anywhere. I have some Cholula at home for my eggs, and I love it. So I'm getting this down now, and I'm going to do another 15, probably 20-minute walk, take me over my 10,000 step mark, and then I'll be on track to. I've worked out if I hit 10k by the time I get home, I always hit 12 by bedtime just from walking around, making food, you know, just potting about the house for the last. So say I get home at 5, I go to bed at 8:30, 9. For that couple of hours there, I always end up getting at least 2,000 steps just walking about the house. Maybe going to the front garden with the kid. Yeah. If not, I'll jump on the treadmill for what will probably only be 5-10 minutes to top off the steps. I've got to admit, my hunger is absolutely through the roof lately, which means we are in a good deficit, which means we are burning fat, which means we're getting shredded, people. So no missing on the diet for at least, well, I've got 5 weeks left. What's that really in the grand scheme of things? I've been doing it since January. 5 weeks out of 5 months is nothing. I can do it, no bother. And then I can enjoy the holiday, feeling good, looking good. Feeling good after a couple of days. I'm feeling rather depleted now, heavy legs are setting in. So I'm going to get this down because I'm absolutely ravenously starving. And then, yeah, get home about 5 and have food again. Got a nice 20 cal pudding I've made. Well, not made, I've bought. Basically a sugar-free pudding mix. So you just basically add, I've added cocoa. It's 12 calories per 100 litres. Per 100 mil. So I just put 100 mil of that into some sugar-free pudding mix, which takes the whole thing up to like 25 calories. And it's really nice. So that's a bit of a game changer, bit of a lifesaver when my sweet tooth is kicking in at night. And I do have a a cupboard full of snacks for the kids and for the missus. But we don't give in. We have a meal plan to stick to, and we stick to it. So I'm going to get this down and catch up with you on the last meal. Yeah, that's it. If I say anything else, I'm just going to be talking shit. So I'll see you in a bit. There he is! Okay, here we go. Last meal went down very nicely. 75 grams of sourdough now rather than 100. 300 ml of egg whites and 2 whole eggs. And that is me. Finishing off my steps, doing a bit of an incline walk just to get a bit of extra calorie burned, you know. And then I'm gonna edit this video, get it up, get back into the swing of things, and yeah, cracking with the day. So I don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up, and I'll see you on the next one. Yeah, good to be back.